So here we're looking to find the simplified form of root 6 minus 2 root 3 times root 6 plus root 3. And we can treat this as if it were two binomials because radicands are kind of like variables, like I had written before, where root 6 and root 3 are different. So we can kind of picture this as an x and a y. This is another root 6x, another root 3, which is another y. So in order to treat this as two binomials, we can make an area model to multiply these two different expressions. All right. So what I'll do is I'll draw a pretty fairly large square here, cut it in half, cut it in half, and I'm going to put my root 6 up here, my minus or negative 2 root 3 up top. I'll put my root 6 from the second one here, and then my root 3 on the bottom here. I'll multiply as an area model. Root 6 times root 6 gives me root 36, which I can simplify. I know that just becomes 6. All right, so I've simplified that to 6. That's why I left a little extra space in here, because we might need to simplify. Root 6 times negative 2 root 3, that will give me negative 2. The coefficient is 1 here times the negative 2 there. Root 6 times root 3 gives me root 18. All right, so I want to look now. Can I simplify root 18? Well, root 18 can become root 9 and root 2. That will just become 3 root 2 with another, with a negative 2 out in front. So this becomes negative 2 times 3 times root 2. I'll have to write this off to the side. This will be negative 6 root 2. Okay, so the top right box is negative 6 root 2. Bottom left box here, root 6 times root 3 gives me root 18. And what do you know? I kind of already did root 18. That gave me, I'll just redo it again, but root 9 times root 2, or 3 root 2. Okay. And the bottom right-hand box gives me root 2, root 3, I'm sorry, not root 2, negative 2 times root 3, or root 9. Root 9 is just 3, so negative 2 times 3 gives me negative 6. All right, so in the area model, the four different products I got were 6, I got negative 6 root 2, I got positive 3 root 2, and I got negative 6. So now what I want to do is I want to kind of combine my like terms. I have a 6 and a minus 6. They cancel each other out. And I have negative 6 root 2 plus 3 root 2. This is kind of what we did earlier in the lesson. But since the radicands are the same, I just look at the coefficients, negative 6 plus 3. That gives me negative 3 root 2. And that is my final answer. When I simplify that, I get all the way down to negative 3 root 2.